Usually I take the text and I read it, read it, and read it, and read it. So by the end of it, I've probably read it more times than the poet. And then I start working, and you go through a number of different, as I've shown, you begin with one idea, and then after you've got 10 or 20 drawings down, it seems sort of, this doesn't really catch it, so you go into another one. And then you start showing it to the poet and dividing it up, where they're going to go, and are you going to use, is it going to be on every page, or are there just going to be a few, or you're going to address this or that. And some people are more hands-on than others, that's all. But mostly at a certain point, it's up to you, and then you come back with them. But you generally end up, for one book, the Victor Coleman letter drop book, there were 300 drawings done, and only 26 used. You know, some of them were very small and were sketched to do things. Some of them were just teaching myself how to do particular typecases freehand, and then how to play with them and do the alphabets. Because I'm not a natural typographer by any means. But out of the letter drop book, which each book had a watercolor, a real watercolor bound into it, of a letter. And then at this book has, so it had 26, the edition of 26 had 26 watercolors in it. And then a computer genius at the press, Rick Simon, for laughs, took all the watercolors and he made a long strip out of them. So you had the whole alphabet of just the watercolors, and we thought that was fun. And then Michael Ondaatje came in, and he said, "Oh, look at that, that's fantastic. We have to use that." And he phoned me up and said, "We're going to use that for the logo for the magazine Brick." And he said, "Well, how?" And he said, "Oh, I'll send you all the typecases we think we want to use, and you do them in those typecases." And I thought, well, okay. What the hell is he talking about? How can I possibly take these little squares with a letter in them and make a word out of them? Like, are they going to have all this space around them? And then do I have a copy of it around here? I have it on the table. So this is one version of it. I did 4 or 5 versions of it. So this is the kind of thing that Stan Bevington loves. You know, something that was done for something else, that somebody has interfered with it, and somebody else has seen it and decided that they should interfere with it even farther, and leaving me totally puzzled with a problem that I've enjoyed doing very much, and everybody seems to have been fairly happy with, which is even more fun.